says, I'll take a shot at it. He doesn't necessarily think his king high is any good here, and in fact it's not, but he gets Sonner to lay down the best hand.
Say what you will, played that hand well.
Yeah, Phil Hellmuth has a great capacity for sniffing out weakness in his opponents and exploiting it.
Well, Phil Hellmuth, the guy who may not be all things to all people, but he is amongst the game's elite, and he's won everything there is and keeps looking for other hills to climb. That's Phil Hellmuth in a nutshell.
If I want to be the biggest poker star in the world, then I have to have that European coverage. There's a lot of new places where the poker markets have really opened up. The games are great right now in Barcelona. The games are really good in Italy right now. So I've decided to beef up my European presence, and I'm looking forward to, competing.
Well, he's competing well here so far. And this, of course, is a very good tournament to win if he wants that sort of international recognition.
1,000.
Hellmuth's raise chases everybody out, including Bunyadi. Phil has a reputation as being fairly tight aggressive, meaning he doesn't play that many hands, but when he does, he plays them strong.
1,000.
Yeah, my hand was too big. I don't want to make it 300 and have you flop a set for cheap.
Time for a little bonus coverage right now, and Ram Vaswani with a pair of aces against Randy Jensen's pair.
And with one card to come, Jensen's going to need the 10. Doesn't get it.
So Vaswani wins this hand and doubles up. Vaswani is a guy who has made a little noise in a lot of big tournaments.
Yeah, we've seen him at final tables at the World Series of Poker here in Monte Carlo. He's increasing his European presence.
And trying to earn $1 million in the process. We'll be back. We welcome you back on a winter's night here in the Principality of Monaco. The Monte Carlo Millions is being brought to you by Riverbell.com. Life's better on the river. Oh, Michael, let's take a look and see where things stand right now.
The thing that jumps out here, Barry, is that David Oppenheim started with 50,000 chips. He's down under 20,000. They say in a PGA Tour golf tournament, you can't win the tournament on the first day. You can only lose it. And Oppenheim seems to be proving that point. Although he's got a pair of 10s here, this could be a hand where he could grab a lot of chips.
Bunyadi with a Jack-7 taking a long look. Not going to play it.
Let's recall, Barry, the blinds here are only... Uh-oh!
Jennifer Tilly pairs up aces. And Oppenheim now with a pair of 10s is not sitting pretty. Sonnert says no. Thuries says no. Oppenheim, though, says yes, and he's got short stack. On the flop, 6-8 tray.
Very dangerous flop for David Oppenheim. 3 little cards. He's prone to think that his overpair of 10s is the best hand here. Right now he's crushed.
Tilly will bet, not big.
Looks like Oppenheim wants to keep playing. He must be putting Jennifer Tilly on a hand like ace-king or ace-queen.
And there is a king, and that might scare him off. Check.
Yeah, ironically, that could save him a bunch of money.
See how she plays this here.
Bets 4,000. The sunglasses have come off.
Don't think that Oppenheim is going to be able to push her off this.
No, and we know calling here would be a terrible mistake. Oh, he does call.
Well, sets up perfectly now. Queen on the river, no help to Oppenheim. He checks, and the hand is over, and Tilly will win the hand. Her pair of aces, and Oppenheim, who came in short-stacked, will lose yet a little more.
Jennifer Tilly checking on the end, showing a real knowledge, knowing that she's probably only going to get called if she's beat. She got maximum value out of the hand, and she adds some more to her pile.
Confrontation on the other side of the room. Mike Matusow is all in versus Peter Roche.
Wow, both of them flop sets here, Barry. That's very rare, set over set.
Huge pot, $120,000.
And for Roche, the only way he can win is to make 4 of a kind.
Didn't do it. 5 on the river, and Mike Matusow will double up, and a big hand for him.
And I'm going to tell you something. The rest of the players at this tournament are not happy to see Mike Matusow with a big stack. He's had a lot of success recently. He won the Tournament of Champions. I think he's going to be a force here at the Monte Carlo Millions.
Meanwhile, back at our main table, Sonnet, Queen Jack, Thuries with an ace-8. Devilfish has been very quiet, and he's not going to play this hand either. Oppenheim short-stacked. Bagnotti limps in. Pair of kings on the flop with a 7. Going to check all around. 3 players and a 9 on the turn.
You know what I had here? You know when you two limped in and there was a dead money, I had king 7.
Why do poker players have to lie even when we can see their cards?
It's a way of life. And Sonnet is going to win this one again. We're coming back. This is the Monte Carlo Millions. Don't go away. Lots more to come. We welcome you back to the Riverbell.com Monte Carlo Millions. We're going to take you to an outside table right now. Joe Cassidy is all in against the veteran Gus Hansen.
I don't know how Gus Hansen got involved here with a king high, and boy, he was never in this hand.
I don't know why I decided just to do something absolutely insane, but I did.
Well, it's actually worked pretty well for him over the years. Here's another guy who, kind of an off-the-wall player, keeps up a running conversation. Dave Devilfish Elliott. He's a one-of-a-kind guy, very well known, actually, in Europe.
Devilfish is just an absolutely great player. He's the best player in Europe. He's so good at reading people.
A lot of people reckon I'm the best there is at reading people, you know, putting them on a hand. That might be my strongest attribute, I think.
He'll get a little jiggy with you. If he raises and you re-raise him, and he senses weakness, he'll move all in with his 9-4. I mean, he can get a little jiggy.
The other thing about him is he's a great front runner. Now, he hasn't been a front runner today, hasn't had the big stack, but when he does, look out. A little pair from Elliott.
Should have hit Mike Matusow right on the camera.